So the state, private, and tribal forestry account provides vital financial and technical assistance to non-federal landowners and resource managers. In my home state, the Maine Forest Service has a long history of using these resources to provide services to small woodland owners, loggers, and foresters. But the state and private funding only goes so far. In the last few months, Maine has experienced 4 major storms that caused widespread water quality issues, washed out roads and bridges, and caused negative impacts to the health of the forest. Maine's logging industry suffered more than $2.6 million in losses for just one of those storms, the December storm alone, and has a domino effect on the Maine economy with larger losses estimated at over $5.5 million. Many of the companies will be unable to file insurance claim because the losses aren't covered. And I've seen some of the devastating pictures of road washouts, and it's a short season when you can move trees, and it's not mud, it's not snowed in, so it's been a huge problem for them. So how is the Forest Service taking into consideration the impact of this extreme weather we're experiencing on the management of partners' forests and related industry? And is providing more resources for this simply a matter of increasing the funding to state, private, and tribal forestry account? Or are there some other funding possibilities that a partner like the Maine Forest Service could explore? We're just anxious to help them, and we want to know what your thoughts are and any resources we should be looking at.
Sure. Ranking Member, first let me say that we can and we do request funding through the congressionally required disaster unfunded needs report that's provided. And so we have received funding there. But to give you an idea of the request versus the need is pretty significant. We have about $1 billion right now in backlog from requests that's needed to respond to many of these disasters across the country. And so the request is one thing. Do we get enough to repair the damage? The answer is no, we don't. But it's helpful. And so we want you to know how much we appreciate Congress's response to our requests. It's just that many of these things, more of them are happening, it seems, and whether you believe that it's from climate differences, climate change, or whatever the reason may be, it's happening more often. And so the requests are asked more often. And we understand the budget situation. We fully understand that. But I do want you to know that there's a lot of damage out there. We did receive the 2023 funded requests for prior years. And it still wasn't enough. Like I said, we about $1 billion backlog on what's needed versus what's been requested.